guys, and welcome back. I figured I would do a little reading vlog. Harley's still asleep. He works today, like the whole last half of the day, and Amber works too. So I figured we'd do a little reading vlog. I want to try to get through, I have 3 books left. Anyways, I have 3 books, or 2 books, 3 including this one, left for the April books that I wanted to read. I am on Carvel right now, and I'm really close to being done. Let me see. I'm on page 385, and like that's how much I have left. And then I have Assistant to the Villain and A Fate Inked in Blood. So I figured we would do a little weekend reading vlog and see what we can get to. You know, see if we can get them finished or what. I do also have a couple books on the Kindle. If I happen to read them, I read them. But I'm 8 books behind on my reading goal, so I really want to try to like get caught up or whatever. But yeah, let's read. Also, this book has been really good. And I finished Lightlark not long ago. I finished it a couple days ago, and I enjoyed it. I did not realize that people hated on it. I definitely saw it from TikTok, and I'd added it to my wish list. And I think I said this earlier. And somebody gifted it to me. And so they said they loved it. And I got it, read it, like it's been on my list, my shelf, whatever. And then I read it, and I thought it was really good. It's on a cliffhanger, and the next one isn't out in paperback. And I'm that person, I can't mix a series in hardback and paperback. I can't. So I'm going to wait until it comes out in paperback to get it. But yeah. Let's go ahead and let's start reading. It is currently 9:53 a.m. So let's go. I don't know how much I trust this sister. There's just something about the way she's like saying stuff. I don't know. I'm going to need to be getting these expedited shipped to my house. The cliffhanger that a blog just left off on. Dude, that's wild. That was a really good one, a really good read. It was very different. I'm pretty sure it's like young adult fantasy. Highly recommend. I'm about to go see if Amazon has them in stock and get them sent to my home. So I'll be back. I may have a slight problem. This one has been my go-to pod recently. Double espresso dolce. Been my go-to for my iced coffees.
Probably know Christopher.
It's so hard to tell in this cup if I've poured too much. Okay. Much better. Hey, could you not look at my couch? Luna. Don't care. Luna. You're rotten.
What's up?
I took a little break from reading and now we are playing Disney. I've said it before and I'll say it again. These little ambiance videos, they're the best. The best. But on to the next book. I'm going to start Assistant to the Villain. Also, I ordered this on Amazon and I happened to get lucky and yeah, I got the sprayed edges. So I'm really excited. But on to this one. I've heard good things. So I love a good book map and I love the doodles, the knife holding it down. Oh my God. Okay. Evil to-do list. Okay. I already think this is going to be cute just based off this. I'm excited. The absolute banter and like inner whatever of this book so far, it already has me cackling. Like, I'm only a few pages in, but already highly recommend this. I will report back in a little bit after I read some more though. Oh my God. So it took like an hour to clean up and like do laundry and shower and all. So I'm sitting back down and like reading again and I just got to chapter, I think it was 6 maybe. And it's from the villain's perspective. I'm loving it. Like, y'all, I have barely gotten into this book and I'm already like cackling and like rolling and like my feet like swinging. Like, I fucking love this so much already. Okay, God, what's my shirt doing? Anyways, it's a little bit later in the day. It's now 8:49. I've quite literally sat in my little hole on the couch all day reading. And it has been so nice. I am going to try to get a couple more chapters in. I do need to go fold some laundry, but we'll see if that gets done. But right now, I'm on chapter 39 of Assistant to the Villain. So we'll see how much further I get. I don't know if I'll check back in tonight, but I will check back in with you guys in the morning and we will pick up back with reading. So yeah. So every time I film myself in this bathing suit, I have to do it at the right angle. Otherwise I look naked. But I brought the reading outside today because it's somewhat sunny. Clouds keep coming in the way, but whatever. So I'm going to read by the pool because that's the life. What more do you need besides food, energy drinks, and reading by the pool? I have a little bit of a break right now from work, so I figured we would get my May TBR together. I already know 3 books I for sure want to read this month. From Blood and Ash, and then Heartless by Elsie Silver, and Swift and Sidled by Lila Sage. I know I want to read those for sure, but I figured we could do a little random pick. A girl that I follow, I absolutely adore her. Her name is Maddie, and I'll link her channel. I've seen her do this with like a jar. I don't have a jar, so we're doing a soup cup. We're working with what we got. So I figured we could pick 3 more books, physical books to read, and make my little May TBR. Now, some of these there are a few books on my shelf that are not in here because I'm obviously not gonna put the 3rd book in a series if I've not read the 2nd. So it's the ones that would come next. But I figured we could do this and pick 3 more. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Ooh, Wicked King by Holly Black. And then Twisted Hate by Anna Hong. Okay, I know. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. I did try reading Twisted Hate already, but I was in such a slump that I DNF'd it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just was in a weird reading mood, so I hadn't finished it. So we will go back to that. So I'm super excited for that. So we've got Switch and Saddled, Heartless, From Blood and Ash, Wicked King, Twisted Hate, and Book Lovers for my physical ones. I do have a couple books on my Kindle as well that I'm going to be reading here. So one is, I actually have a couple ARC reads. What It Was by Gracie Rain. Yes. All right, so I'll put it up here. So What It Was by Gracie Rain, that's one of my ARC reads. And then another one that I got was The Summer Pact by Emily Griffin. And I'll put an image up here too. That is another ARC that I have to read. And then as of right now, I believe that's all the ARCs I've got. I really want to get into Rena Kent series. I don't know what these ones are called. I know the first book is called Cruel King. Oh, the Royal Elite. That's what it is. The Royal Elite series. I really want to read those books because I read Legacy of Gods. Loved it. Love, love, love. I cannot wait for the next book to come out with Ava and Eli. So I am really excited for that. That's the next one to come out. And then I want to start reading that series of the parents' stories. So that is what we're going to look at May. I know I never checked back in after reading earlier, so I figured I'd wrap it up with making this next list. And yeah. Oh, and I guess I could talk about the books I read in April. Okay, so in April, I'm looking down at my tablet to go over it. I finished Her Soul to Revenge by Harley LaRue. Loved it. And then I did an ARC read of One by One by Freida McFadden. I think it just got re-released in paperback. I'm pretty sure it's been out for a little bit, but I really, really loved it. Solid 4-star for me. And then Her Soul to Revenge, solid 4-star as well. Fucking loved that book. I wasn't sure how I was going to like going into the same story, but from a different perspective. But it's really good. So if you've not read, the first one is Her Soul to Take. So if you've not read that one, I highly recommend it. It's a paranormal romance, so lots of spice. Next, I did a buddy read of Divine Rivals, and it was so good. Now, it did start off kind of slow, and I feel like it took a while for it to like speed up, but I really enjoyed it. It was another solid 4-star for me. I want to also try to read the next one this month. If not, it is what it is, but I do want to read the next one. I read Sinner by Sierra Simone. That one is definitely a solid 3.5, 4. I felt like some stuff was really repetitive. Like one thing that got me was, why are we constantly bringing up her nose ring? I don't understand. I was like, okay, we get it. You like it. It was weird. I don't know. But besides that, loved it. Also read Never Lie by Freida McFadden, did that audiobook form, and fucking twist, didn't see it coming. I really love Freida McFadden's books. They were my introduction to thriller, so I really, really love them. You can get them on KU, and then I have Spotify Premium, so the audiobooks have been free for me. I'm actually currently listening to Ward D right now from her, so after I get clocked in, I'll probably pull that up to listen to it. And then last 3 books I read, Light Lark by Alex Astor. Apparently it has a lot, and I mentioned this in my vlog too. Apparently this book gets a lot of hate, and I didn't know that until I was talking to a friend of mine. She, apparently there's a lot of mixed things about it, but I really enjoyed it. I didn't realize that it was a young adult book, but I really liked it. The next one is out, but it's only out in hardback, and I don't like to do paperback and hardback, mix in the series. I want both hardback or both paperback, so I'm gonna wait until it comes out via paperback to read the next one, but I need to know what happens next. It landed on a cliffhanger, or ended on a cliffhanger, and it was so good. Next was Caraval. Who wrote Caraval? Stephanie Garber, I think is her name. Yeah, Stephanie Garber, Caraval. The next 2 books, I think it's 3, I think it's a trilogy. The next 2 books are out, so I may pick them up this weekend whenever I go book shopping. But it was also really fucking good. A lot of twists in that one. From the get-go, I'm like, all of these people are lying. I knew something was up. But it was good. Solid 4. And then out of all of these, 5-star read for me, Assistant to the Villain. Oh my God. I devoured this book. I literally read it in an entire day, and I think that was in my reading vlog, like that this will be a part of, or next, whatever, however I decide to do it. It was so good. From the prologue, I was hooked on this book. From the very beginning, it had great world building, but went at a pace that felt like it was dragging on. And then it kind of slows a little towards the middle to the end. But I feel like you need that because you've got another book coming out, and it does end on a cliffhanger. So I cannot wait. I literally, before I finish the book, I pre-order the next one. So I am really excited for that to come out, because that 5-star fucking read. I actually convinced my friend Amber to read it. So she is reading it right now, and she's not a huge reader. And she was like, no, this is actually really good. But those are my April reads. And then we picked out the TBR. I really like doing this. So maybe I'll do it again for June. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to take these out and set them to the side. But yeah, that's everything. But thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Missing someone.